All right, welcome everybody. This is what are we rolling up on? 5 or 6? I think we're on 6.
I feel like we should just make it a tradition at this point to just keep saying the wrong number.
Okay,
because we've already done it
we
on
are
accident like 5 times. I'm gonna go with 6.
We'll say 6. Yeah, we weren't here last week. We had a lot going on, and on top of what we had going on, Dayton got a little fuck you from Mother Nature. We had, I think, a total.
I think it was 15 or 16 is what they said.
I thought I saw 17
Tornadoes.
somewhere, and I don't know when they're counting them. Like if it's just a little bit of wind or what they start classifying them at, but
it's touching down like to the ground.
Okay.
Like as soon as it touches down to the ground, it's a tornado.
I think we had 17
That's
over
fucking
Ohio
insane.
at that time, and we're here, Beaver Creek, Fairborn area, right next to Dayton, and it hit over here too. It's
Over where I live got destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, not as much Fairborn, Xenia on my side, but
Yeah, I don't know how it didn't come over here at all. That's
But-
weird.
we got wind, but nothing like the tornado hit on pretty much each side of his area.
Yeah, somehow missed my apartment completely.
I mean, we're talking like a mile away.
Not even a mile.
Yeah,
I'd say maybe less than half a mile.
yeah, on both sides. Pretty
Like
much.
just destroyed my old neighborhood, which is
The house he moved out of.
not even. I
Oh.
would say a mile and a half down the road
Yeah.
at most is destroyed. There's a huge. I used to have a huge pine tree in my front yard of my old house, and that shit fell on the house. And I had like a sunroom that was off to the side of the house, which was it's pretty decent size. Like we used to like eat and stuff out there with like a huge dining room table, and that whole entire thing got ripped off. Another tree fell on the carport. Like that whole house is fucked. Along with, I would say, easily 75% of all the other houses in that neighborhood. Like they're gonna have to basically rebuild that entire neighborhood.
Yeah,
That shit's crazy.
I mean, and dude, to be honest, like it was really nice kind of seeing everybody come together, helping out. So the people that did give out things, we appreciate you. Even the restaurants that food was going to go bad because the power was out, so they had to get rid of it anyway. We appreciate you guys spending time cooking it up and making sure you gave it out.
I saw fuck, was it Mackenzie River?
Yeah.
They lost power, but they still had like a thing in their parking lot. I think everything was free too. Like they were still making food and shit in the parking lot.
Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of food businesses, like power went out, so the meat's gonna go bad, like stuff's gonna go bad. So instead of just throwing it out, they were able to spend their time cooking it up and kind of giving it to people, which was nice.
Yeah, the whole entire mall and everything was without power for I think probably a week.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like they're just now getting power lines back up and kind of making sure there's still
that shit
trees
was-
down that they're trying to clear out.
That shit is fucked. That's crazy that happened.
I know.
Like, I remember them how they used to talk about that huge tornado that went through
Xenia?
Xenia that killed
Yeah.
like 12 people, but that was like
I thought it was like 70s.
I think it was like in the 70s. Yeah, I've never heard or even seen of anything even close to that
Yeah,
happening here.
same.
And that shit just
Well,
randomly rolled through. Like I didn't even hear anything about the possibility of that weather even being a thing until like I feel like it was 15 minutes before like the first tornado touchdown was like the first time I heard something.
Yeah, dude.
It
Like,
was so random.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just not paying attention, not being able to predict them like that, but yeah, it was.
Did I show you the pictures of the hail that was on my house?
I don't think you did.
That was the only thing that I got really bad was hail. Look at this shit.
Well, also, holy shit,
Yeah,
that's like a quarter. Maybe?
No, that's
Bigger?
almost the size of a golf ball. Like
palm right there.
that shit.
Looks like about a quarter.
It's a lot. It was like this thick, but you gotta think
Okay.
though. That's after it fell and slammed on the ground,
True.
or off a car. It fucked
Yeah.
everybody's car.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude-
Alina was at my house and her car got
Fucked up.
It's not too bad, but like there's definitely a couple spots where like the hail really.
I saw a guy go to
Yeah,
Dollar
yeah.
General buy like 35 pool noodles and tie them across
I saw
the
that
top.
shit. I was like, that's a good ass idea.
He's like, $35 and some change for some hail protection, or $500 deductible on your insurance, or towards the bill of getting it fixed.
Alina and I were talking about that, like, and I never really, I mean, I did think about it before, but not really that in depth, like, how fucked up insurance is, because, like, you pay to have insurance, like, to be able to use it if stuff like that happens. But if something does happen after you're already paying for it, they make you pay more shit to be able to get anything fixed, and then on top of that, they raise your fucking prices.
So that way, well, I get a place that would raise your prices if you're more frequent, but if you're less frequent, your prices should be lower if you're doing it.
That's not how that works, though.
Yeah, no shit. They wouldn't make the money they do. But
it's a law, you have to have it, though.
Yeah, I know. Well, fucking Salina got hit pretty bad.
I don't even think I've ever been there.
I haven't either. But apparently they got hit really bad last year, too. So that shit's crazy. But
I can't imagine it being worse than what it was over by my house.
I mean, it's all bad.
Like, people had their entire roof ripped off their house. Like, I'm not talking, like, just the shingles and shit. I'm talking, like, trusses, everything. Like, completely just ripped off. I don't even know where it went. Like, it just picked it up and was like, yay!
Yeah, that shit. I mean, NTB over by your house, roof ripped off, and the side.
Yeah, National Tire and Battery, it ripped off every single bay door, the roof, part of the siding, which is made out of cinder blocks. It started ripping all that shit off. Yeah, that place is fucked.
My car wash got fucked up.
Oh yeah, Mike's car wash.
Abuelo's got some shit thrown around.
Aldi,
Chick-fil-A, Aldi took it bad.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna reopen, or if they do, it's gonna be a while. Yeah. Like their whole roof and shit.
Yeah, it's all bad.
In.
All the windows and shit.
They've seemed to be like rebuilding shit really fast, but the one thing I noticed, which is still trash, is my phone service.
Yep, Primani Brothers. Sorry, was another good one over there. But what do you have?
T-Mobile, but
really, that's Verizon and AT&T had like blackouts, so they put an extension period, and there could be more companies that did this, but they put a period of free text calls and everything for people with prepaid or not unlimited or whatever.
Yeah, I've noticed my phone service, especially by my house, has been garbage. There's spots where like I don't have anything.
Damn.
Yeah, it has to be from.
They
especially
must share if you did before.
Or some shit. I know T-Mobile's about to merge with Sprint though. They're about to become one.
Huh. Yeah, Sprint's customer service sucks, from my experience.
Yeah, T-Mobile's about to merge with Sprint. It's supposed to be like the biggest cellular merger ever. Like, they're now going to be the biggest company.
Damn. Well, hopefully that means better shit.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But on another recent note, I had the luxury of replacing my rotors and brake pads last night in the front of my truck. Now I own
7 fucking hours.
A 2013 F-150, has like 38,000 miles on it right now. And we spent the entire fucking night till from 7 o'clock to 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Changing
2 front rotors and pads. So let me begin you on this journey of how fucked these things were. We lift the front driver's side tire, and we lift the driver's side up and take that tire off. That tire kind of comes off, a little bit of heaving and hoeing, but nothing major.
No, the tire should not.
On the first tire.
I was kicking the shit out of that one.
Okay.
It wasn't as bad as the second one.
I don't think these tires have ever been serviced.
No, those tires, there's no way those tires have ever been taken off.
We finally get that off, and then we beat this rotor like it owes us money. I mean, just sledgehammers. I mean, first is our rubber mallet, taking it easy.
Yeah, that was our first mistake.
And we were like, oh, that's not happening. So then we get a mallet in there, like a big-ass hammer. Sledgehammer.
Yeah, it was
a small sledgehammer.
The mini sledgehammer.
Yeah. and we start beating the shit out of this thing. And I mean, like, I'm not hitting it lightly. Like, if I missed one of these things, I'd bust somebody up.
Yeah. It's still in the wheel well, though, obviously, so you can only get so much of, like, a full good...
So, well, you were I was laying on the side hitting it, too, dude.
Yeah, so like, you don't have much of a drawback with how cramped it is in there, but we were still rocking this thing.
Beating this thing.
Between 4 people, it was me, you, and your 2 brothers.
Yeah.
We all knocked on this thing for, I would say, easily 30 to 45 minutes.
At least. And then...
And it wasn't even budging.
No, not at all. So, we finally got that thing free. I was like, thank God. We put everything back, put the rotor on, new pads, put all that back on, bolting it up. I'm like, alright, hopefully the next side's easier. Oh, how wrong we were. Fucking jacked that one up. The tire didn't come off without a sledgehammer. The big sledgehammer.
No, it wasn't even that. It was... I got underneath it, kicked the shit out of the wheel and tire like as hard as I could, probably 100 times. You got under there, you kicked it a good amount of times too. Then we did the wooden block and tried to use the...
Wooden block against, like when the tire turns to push it off.
Yeah, that didn't work. I think at one point you were using a hammer to try and beat the back of it.
Yeah.
We did that for a while.
Yeah. And then the rubber mallet, I think, well... No, it was a sledgehammer, the big one. Rod tapped the back and got it off.
Oh, is that what did it? I was still in the truck when that...
I think that's what happened.
It took, I would say, another 45 minutes just to get the fucking wheel and tire off.
Yeah. So
like, the easiest thing that should have been...
And that took so long.
It basically felt like somebody welded the wheel onto...
So I wire brushed all of that shit to try to help. But I think it's just the metal reacting with the metal. But, so once that was off... Then it was time for the rotor. And luckily on this one it wasn't bad as the other one.
Only because we realized our mistakes.
Well, we realized there was a bigger sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, there was a what you'd imagine a legit sledgehammer to be. And we were using
that was the key, was hitting it with something bigger.
Well, at first I was like, there's no reason we should need to use something that big. I was like, that's going to fuck something up. Like, that's just overkill. But... after I saw how the first one went, I was like, no, get that shit in there.
So we were a little smarter on this one, and
it still took a minute, but
it did, but it came off.
Yeah, we were knocking it way hard. Like, we went from a rubber mallet.
Well, it went from being okay. Let's just be careful. We have time. We're working on this to 1 a.m. Like, can this be fucking done already?
Yeah, that was.
So when you get that kind of force going, yeah, it didn't take long, but
they're legit now, though, aren't they?
Yeah, dude, they stopped real well. They fucking better. All that fucking work,
yeah, dude. Brand new rotors and brand new pads. That shit better.
Get your tires rotated, or at least pop them off. Put them back
at least
on.
Take the
every
shit off.
10,000 to 20,000.
Especially living in Ohio, just basically anywhere north
where the weather is and the salt is.
Yeah.
Anything, just oh my gosh. That or just maybe it's the stock wheels because it could be the metal, the aluminum coating or whatever, just reacting with the rotor. They shouldn't have been like that, but
no way that those were ever taken off.
Yeah,
6 years just chilling on there, basically welding themselves together.
Yeah. So, in other words, my brakes work great now.
Yeah, if you would have taken that to somewhere to get that done, like if we wouldn't have done it...
Oh, they would have broke something? Or...
No, not even that. Like, they probably would have... They would have charged you, I would say, easily every bit of $1,000 to do that job.
I don't think so.
If they would have bought the rotors and the pads and they would have done it...
I'm thinking like $600. Maybe $500.
No, you're insane.
You got to realize there's a lot of people out there with a worse situation than my truck. Yeah, and having to get those wheels off.
And they pay for it.
I don't think so.
I don't think you realize how much that shit costs.
Maybe not.
Remember when we went to go do the power steering on my SRT4? Replace the power steering pump. And then we didn't have like any of the right tools. And it was saying that you had to like take off... You had to basically take off... I don't even remember what it was, but it was something big. Like, we were, like, getting into... Almost taking the engine apart to get the power steering pump off.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, this is getting a little too much because one, we don't even have all the right tools to do this, and this is gonna take forever. So I ended up taking it to get it done.
Jamie's.
I don't even remember where it was,
Yeah,
but I bought the power steering pump myself. So I gave it to them. They didn't even, because they were gonna. That's one thing. If you ever take your car to get worked on, do not ever let them buy the parts because they will upcharge you like ridiculous amounts for them to order them. Like you can just go get the parts yourself at like O'Reilly's or anywhere and save like easily sometimes like a couple $100 just for you getting them. But they still charge me like it was like over $500 for them to do the power steering pump, and I gave them.
Well, if they had to take out that much.
Yeah, and they had no problems. So, like I'm saying, imagine...
Well, they told you they had no problems.
I mean, why would they... If they had problems, they would have told me, because then they would have been like, oh, it's going to cost more.
Well, then you'll know, and be like, we didn't fuck that up.
So, yeah, that would have been extremely expensive.
Fair enough. Well, I think the next
So,
thing...
what I really meant to say was... That's going to cost you about tree fitting.
There's a body armor, and I don't care if you drink it or sit on it, but there's your gift. It's Pride Month, dude. Do it. Fuck. And then 4th of July's coming up. That shit's gonna be...
I can't believe it's already June.
I know. This is mind-blowing.
Yeah, that shit's in less than a month.
They keep asking my niece about school. I was like, how's it going? Every time I see her, she's like, I'm not in school.
Damn, you're that person now.
I head there, like,
Damn.
She's like, we're on summer break. But how would I know? Like, I got a job, dude.
Okay. How you don't know that there's summer break when you're in school?
They keep changing, like, when they go to school, like, August.
Bruh, it's June.
Bruh, okay. Maybe they got summer school. You don't know.
Kinsley's got summer. What is she?
A bad kid.
Second grade? Is she in second grade now?
I have no idea.
If you got to go to summer school in second grade,
second grade we learned. Was it cursive in second or third? No. Yeah, it was second grade, I think. Maybe third. Yeah.
Third grade we learned cursive because we went on that field trip to that old schoolhouse. Where they like taught you like it was like 1800,
okay.
And we had to like dress up in dress clothes and shit.
Yeah,
remember that?
That sounds familiar.
You had to like bring a bag lunch, and that shit was whack.
Dude, fourth grade, the bad wall.
Oh my
Our teacher
God.
would try to teach us like algebra and math and Spanish
in fourth grade.
Nobody believes me when I tell it, and then she was like, I'm 99.
Oh yeah, she used to just straight lie to our face about everything. What did she tell us?
What was her husband was on like the CIA or something?
Oh no, yeah, something like that. She said that her and her husband both used to be spies for the government.
Yeah.
And she's like, I swear, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye, shoot myself in the head.
That kind of threat is only known at my pool. The pool at my place has like a sign up that's like, if you're caught here after 10 p.m., your pass can be revoked. You can be evicted, charged, raped, probably arrested,
thrown in prison, death sentence.
Shit. Like, can you guys settle down?
You'll be set on fire.
It's a fucking pool with no lifeguard. Like they say, pretty much.
And the pool is not even like anything crazy.
No, it's fucking not. Piece of shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But yeah, so that's.
Could you imagine that? Like, you're just at the pool at your apartment complex that you pay for. Like, let's say it's like 10:30, and the cops come, and now you have like a felony. You're evicted from your house. You have like thousands of dollars in fines.
For being at a pool late. Yeah. So that's kind of the shit we were talking about, like being a little bit extra.
Oh, that's way more than a little bit.
Yeah. But fuck, dude. Like, Valley Elementary up in this bitch was...
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah.
We, oh, shit. We met in 4th grade in elementary school, and we were in the same class together, but we never really talked or actually knew each other until our teacher took all the air quotes, bad kids, and moved all our desk against like the
right
wall. Away from everybody else. Like,
she had a line of bad kids on one side and a big ass gap of like 2 desks between the rest of the class.
So you're basically in solitary confinement. And Dalton and I happen to be in that group, and that's how we met each other. I don't even know why you were on there.
I can't remember much.
I
remember getting in fights on the bus, but I don't remember what caused me to be on the bad ball in 4th grade.
Oh, like what the fuck would I have done?
I remember.
I think I used to like talk and shit.
I remember
I would never not be talking. For one.
Yeah, I think that was my thing too. I remember like her desk would be on the left side of the room, and she'd have a wall in between the right side where your backpacks would go.
Yeah.
And I'd be like trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards and doing stupid shit over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I always used to do that.
I always had a problem like with teachers telling me how to talk to people, and they booed me, and I talked to those people. And I was like, "What do you want from me? I'm a people person."
That I don't know. It was just stupid shit that I guess they would probably freak out about. But when like you really look back on it, you're like, that's the stupidest shit.
I remember my principal in high school. I was wearing a sleeve like a man tank, and he pulled me into the office and was talking to me about like people don't want to see your biceps and stuff and your armpit hair. I was like, yes, they do. Like, he got real weird about it. Like, I don't think the ladies need to see you walk around showing off your arms. I'm like, no, sir, it's hot in here and you can't afford good AC. But nah, like, they were just dumb with the rules.
What principal did you have?
Gilbert.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that dude.
Gilbert.
Yeah, they were all dickheads.
Yeah. So high school sucks.
I used to, I had Mrs. Wren's ex-husband, the gym teacher in middle school, Mrs. Wren.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her ex-husband was my principal, and I never really got like in trouble per se, but like the thing I always got in trouble for, or at least had to go down the principal for in high school, was junior and senior year. Actually, no, I didn't have to go to lunch senior year, but junior year, I used to leave for lunch all the time. Like, stupidest shit ever. We're not allowed to leave because other high schools can do it. Like Centerville, they're allowed to leave for lunch. But they're
like, you have to stay and eat this prison food.
Yeah, so I used to leave for lunch, and basically to get back in though, you had to perfectly time it because all the outside doors to the school are locked. Like, so you have to go through the main entrance, which obviously if you do that, you're fucked. So it had to be perfectly timed to where somebody was walking out of one of the side doors, and I would have to sneak back in there. But if somebody didn't come out, I would end up missing 5th period. And I had Mr. Baldwin, who was a fucking dickhead. Yeah. And he would mark me down absent, and then he would like call the office too and be like, "Oh, was Austin here like earlier in the day?" Damn. And they'd be like, "Yeah." And he'd be like, "Oh, interesting." So I would get a Saturday school the next day.
I'd be like, "I'm in the shitter."
I got probably 6 Saturday schools for doing that. Actually, no, I think I swapped some of them out for in-school suspensions, but that shit's even worse.
Yeah, you're in like a little room, and they don't have the ceiling panels on, so all you see is the styrofoam and shit around the insulation.
Yeah, they basically... No, that's legit solitary confinement. The shit in elementary school, that was leading up to the real. Like, that was practice. The shit in high school...
Instead of sitting with other kids, but at a distance, now you're in a fucking closet next to some weird kid who probably got in there for some weird shit.
Yeah, like, all by yourself. You can't talk the entire time. You only get to go to the bathroom, I think, 2 times for the whole day. And when you do have to go to the bathroom, you have to be escorted to the bathroom and back by a security guard.
Yeah.
Like, you're legit basically in prison.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
even when you go
like
to
a chain gang to lunch.
Even when you go to lunch, you have to be escorted by the security guard.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I remember the worst trouble I got in high school was Well, it was almost going to be the worst. Like, it could have been 3 days out of school suspension.
Yeah, that would have been a little vacation.
You remember what for?
The sign thing?
Yeah, okay. I was in math class, and we had a really good skill back then. It was taking a piece of paper, like 11 by 8, or no, 11 by...
It's basically just a computer
paper.
Yeah,
computer paper. Whatever size that shit is. We'd take that, put 2 pieces of tape on it, and be able to, like, flip the tape so it lands on somebody's back so you can hang a sign without them knowing. And we all had fun with that. Like, I remember I put one on Taryn Hill's back that was like... oh, shit. What I fucking...
It wasn't like future child molester or something?
We were... Yeah. Yeah. And then one girl said, like, spank me. Like, and then somebody did somebody else. And so one day, I did it... I was like, fuck, what do I come up with? And I was like, oh, I got it. I put it on there... Flicked it on Becca Murphy's back. Fucking that day we happen to have a test, and so he hands them out, and I start writing, and the teacher walks to the back of the classroom for the first time in his career, apparently. Like, he didn't do it any other day, but today he's just walking around during test, and he fucking looks over and sees that, asks the girl next to me, like, who did that? She points right the fuck at me, and he goes and sits down, he's like, don't let me come up here? I'm like, fuck. So I go up there and I'm like, hey, she's a friend. It was a joke. We were just having a good time. He's like, yeah, I'm going to have to write you an office referral. I'm like, and a detention.
That's when you know you played your... And a detention?
And a detention.
Damn, you already know you're getting fucked when you go down to the office.
I know. And I was like, okay. So I got called down to the office and I talked to Gilbert and he's like, now we talked to Becca. Because I got called down after they talked to her. And he's like, I talked to Becca. And she said, you guys are friends. And that's good. If you guys weren't friends, you did this to be mean. Like, it'd be harassment or something. It'd be like 3 days out of school suspension. And I was like...
wait, I don't understand why that would really make a difference, though.
But I was like, I told you she's my friend. Like, I told the teacher. Like, it was a joke. And
you should have been like, I know from first-hand experience.
Oh fuck!
just to see what he said.
Oh fuck!
And then he writes that on the thing that has to go home to your mom.
Dude, I got the detention one to my mom, and she read it, and my teacher wrote out exactly what I put on the paper, which I haven't told you yet because I thought it was funny. She was reading the detention. She's like, why in the hell would he put this on here? So you put a sign on her back? I was like, yeah. She's like, and it said this? I was like, yeah. Said, I fuck on the first date. Oh, shit. Nothing too bad, but, you know, just a little bit of humor. But my mom read the detention, and he wrote that exactly on there. Like, word for word. And my mom wrote him a letter back, like, you should be setting a better example, not using that kind of language. And dude went off. Like, wrote him a big-ass letter back. He really didn't make much eye contact with me for the rest of the...
What did he say when you gave it back to him?
Nothing. I just handed it to him and walked back to my desk.
He didn't say anything?
No. Sucked up.
Damn, but you still got it, though.
Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Wait, so all you got out of that was a detention?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that's a thing.
Well, the office referral is probably...
If you got an office referral, like, that's basically a guarantee that you're either getting suspended or...
Well, it could have been if she would have been a dick about it, but shout out to Becca Murphy for not getting me suspended for 3 days.
That's hilarious.
You're the real MVP. Dude, fucking high school.
Yeah, we used to do some real dumbass shit.
Yeah, but all in good fun. Like the day we got on the roof, senior skip day. Or not senior skip day, senior's last day. A handful of people. Well, actually a bunch of people got up on the roof of the school.
I remember we'd always heard about that, about getting on the roof.
You know, everybody makes the, oh, there's a poo in the basement or a poo on the roof. Yeah. Like, check this out. That's not why we did it. It was just to be like, fuck it. Let's go up there.
It was,
Yeah, I remember
behind the auditorium. There was that spiral staircase.
It was behind where woodworking was. That's the spiral staircase. You could either climb over the fence or climb through the steps.
I remember we had to climb over the fence because it was locked. We finally went up there, walked across the catwalk that went across the auditorium to the other side where the roof latch was, but it had that metal tie on it that kept you from opening it.
So I think you left.
Yeah, I left at that point.
And I went back downstairs. And we got a hold of some metal cutters, cut that bitch off, and we got on the roof. That shit was wild. Fucking good times, though.
If you really think about that, that's some crazy shit. Like, if they would have found out about that.
They did on a few people. A few people got caught, and they were either not allowed to walk, or they had to help out during lunchtime, like clean.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Shit's fucked up. So, some laborers.
I was about to say, who got caught?
Nobody in our friends group really, like...
How did they get caught? Because you were up there for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, I was up there for a while, but then I look over at Ferguson, and there were teachers walking back, and I could see them point up, and I was like, yeah, that's time to go. I'm glad I fucking did.
Hey, what the fuck you doing up there?
Fucking dumb as shit.
Yeah, I left. No, I stayed for a little bit, but then it got to be like lunchtime, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go do.
Yeah, my wife at the time, she was my girlfriend, and wasn't too happy I left her out of getting on the roof. But
she was pissed about that.
Yeah,
you basically fucking ignored her that entire last day of school.
Shit.
It was that entire last day of school. You straight up ignored her.
Oh, shit. It worked out. It worked out. But, dude, I gotta help set up a bachelor party here soon. Because my brother is getting married this August. Whew. And the best man needs some help planning. So we're trying to think of fun things to do. And honestly, I think for mine we went well, we can ease into how this is going to go later in the evening, but we started with paintball, and that shit was fun as fuck. Because I remember you got shot in the neck after he put on a shirt and like a long sleeve hoodie and all that.
No. I put on like a scarf and shit too. Or no, I was going to, but then I left it. Okay, I used to play paintball back in the day, and I remember when I was younger, I saw someone I was playing with get shot in the throat, and I was like, that's fucking terrible. Like, that shit better never happen to me. So we finally went, and I was like, yeah, I'm putting this shit on because I'm not getting shot in the fucking neck. Within the first 5 minutes, I get shot in the fucking neck. He was right in the jugular vein.
He was fucking kneeling down behind something, kept popping up to look and shoot. Well, he popped up once, I just looked over again, he was on his ass. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I got shot in the fucking neck. Fucking hilarious.
That was some bullshit. That shit hurts so bad. Like, your neck is already, like, tender to begin with. So imagine getting blasted in it with a paintball.
Fuck that.
And this field wasn't really, it was kind of big, but everybody is all playing like in a really small section of it. Yeah. So it's pretty close range. Like,
I got hit. I was wearing my hat backwards and I got hit in the head, but it went like to the top of my head and bounced off. Because the second I got hit, I was like, hey, ref, am I good? He's like, you're good. And one guy didn't know that on their team, and he was creeping up, just standing up straight walking. I pop him at least 5 times in the chest and like 3 other times in the balls. Like, just bah, 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 bah. He's like, I thought I got you. I was like, no, dude, I'm clear.
Yeah, I wish I would have shot more paintballs. I was trying to conserve because I didn't realize like how quickly the matches were gonna go. Because I had a bunch of paint left over at the end. I was just shooting it everywhere.
It was crazy.
I wish I would have just sprayed and prayed.
Well, so I'm trying to talk him into that, but they're also talking about golf. Well, here's the thing.
Golf.
Joey wants to golf. Clayton's arms broke. So he's already fucking stuck not playing really either. But golf, we aren't good at golf.
Like legit golfing? Like not like mini golf, like golf.
Like golf.
Mini golf would be cool.
We've golfed before. Like, all of us.
That's fucking whack as hell.
Well, Rod and I just drink beer and try to have a good time. But I'm not good at golf.
I mean,
I can hit the ball. I'm decent at hitting it. And, like, I can play it. I know how to. But it's not something I claim to do. Like, it's not something like, hey, yeah, I golf on the weekends. You know what I mean?
I would consider doing it, but I feel like there's way better things that could be done.
Like, to do?
Yeah.
Like, watch paint dry?
Basically. I think putt-putt would be fun, especially the one I told you about, the one over by
where you can drink at
the
it?
Dayton Mall, where they just change it, where they have that beer league.
Yeah.
That would
Well,
be
you heard
legit.
you're going to a bachelor party.
I mean, I imagined.
Yeah. So, and then we were talking to the best man, and he's like, yeah, we're going to go to a place, take a little break, come back out. He didn't want to bar hop much, and then we're thinking about a strip club. And I'm like, oh, of course, bachelor parties have strip clubs. And I was like, so Diamonds is definitely the classiest joint, so we could go there. And he's like, well, yeah, just any strip club. I'm like, no, sir. Like, Cheeks will they're only good for trying to hustle you out of pool money that they didn't pay for. Like, you're sitting there playing a game of pool, they're like, can I play? And you're like, bitch, no. Like,
I'm sure that's what you'd say.
We were fucking there, and we were trying to play pool. I don't know why we were at Cheeks.
It was my 21st birthday.
Yeah, but like Cheeks. Like,
I don't know why we were there.
Oh, here's another good reason. I go to hand the lady my fucking card and my ID.
Oh yeah,
for a drink.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like some sketchy shit going on
with
there.
your card.
Yeah.
And she came back to me saying your ID doesn't match your card. And I was like, huh? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what's the ID say? She's like, Joseph. I'm like, yeah, that's right. What's your card say? Just says your first and your last name with a J in the middle. I'm like, bitch, what do you think the J stands for? There was a long pause before she's like,
yeah, I know. I remember I was standing right there and I was like, is she for real?
Like, are you stupid?
I remember drinks there were hella expensive too. There was like those little test tube shots.
That was at Miami Valley Sports Bar.
No, that was there. Yeah,
that was there.
It was those little test tube shots, and it was basically just Smirnoff Ice in a little test tube.
Yeah, for $1.
I think it was $2 because I remember they brought them out and like there was probably like 15 of them and it was like $50 or $60.
Damn.
Like yeah, it was.
Yeah, so that place,
that was the first time.
We went there because Anthony knew somebody
and also
there.
The last time.
Yeah, at Cheeks.
I'll be there.
Definitely not, like, I don't expect strippers to be the brightest people, but like with everything there together, I was not a fan. So we're gonna pass on that one. Well, and then the best man's talking about how, I know people here. I know people at this bar.
Oh yeah, I heard
because the woman Joey's marrying has a younger brother who's like, what, 19?
I don't know. That's about to be your fucking brother-in-law.
He's like 19. And we're trying to think what we can do, including him. So I think we're trying to do the first half of the day with him. And I was like, well, when it gets closer to like the evening, we're going to go a few bars and then strip club. Well, the bars, he can't really be there. But Clayton's like, oh, I know the owner. Like, I know the owner of a place or two. And I'm like, yeah, but okay. Like, you want to hinder everything on this. So, I don't know. Bar hopping is good for bachelor parties. What do you think is good for bachelor parties? Need some input.
Definitely bar hopping. I think that mini golf idea would be legit.
Mini golf?
Paintball was fun.
Paintball was fun as fuck.
I don't know. We were just doing a lot of crazy shit during
fun.
Yours.
Yeah. Shit just kind of took a life of its own. We definitely need the same DD to whip the van.
Oh my god.
Like...
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy shit.
I'm just kidding. The DD is getting married. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you guys have any ideas for a bachelor party, send the Trolling Podcast an email. We'll shout you out on here. Hopefully, if it's a good one, kind of got to be able to use it. Yeah, dude, bachelor party coming up.
I would have stayed out longer on yours. Everybody else was being a bitch.
Yeah,
though.
that's the only problem. I went with people who, fuck, dude, Rod turns 40 this year. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Damn.
So like they get.
He looks 50.
Life kind of happens.
That's
People,
crazy.
you know, especially if you have a big family like
And then
mine.
Joey's what, 30?
32.
32?
8 years older than me. He'll be 32 this year.
Damn.
Dude, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Life kind of moves on, man. Like, it's crazy. But, yeah, they're old as fuck, so. This one, we can go out after Joey, too. Just be done with this bachelor party and stay out longer.
Yeah, I know. Like,
We were trying to.
we were doing a lot of stuff that night. Like, so, I was actually having energy because we were always, like, moving somewhere new and, like, doing something else. So, like, it got to the point to where I wasn't even concerned about the time. Like, it was a good time. But then it got to be, like, it was, like, maybe 1. And then all of them were like, alright, let's go
like,
now!
my knees, my back.
like, get in the van, go, 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 go!
Yeah. So, the key to a good bachelor party is younger people.
Tell Clayton to get a party bus.
Dude.
Actually, that
No,
would be...
that would be
if we
legit.
all pitched in for that...
What?
You think he's gonna pay for all of it?
He should.
Let's be real.
I know he won't, but he should.
I mean, we could at least give him some money.
Yeah.
That would be legit,
'Cause, like,
though.
My bachelor party, I don't know, did you plan most of it?
Yeah.
Did you pay for...
I mean, we didn't really do anything, like,
Yeah, you're
like
right.
group-wise like that would have involved
Paintball?
that. Actually,
No,
yeah,
I think I paid for my own paintball.
No,
yeah, I
did.
did.
No, I paid for yours.
I could have swore I paid for
No,
my own.
I know for a
No,
fact.
I did pay for my own because I was sitting there thinking like, oh, nobody paid for this.
No,
Yeah, I paid for my own
No, I definitely paid for yours.
You paid for the paint, I think, but I had to buy all the gear. That be like the rental time, $40 or whatever. Yeah, because I remember paying the.
No, I'm like 99 million% sure I paid for that.
Whatever.
Because I don't even think you didn't even bring your shit because you were already expecting that. I remember now.
Bring what shit?
Like,
yeah,
you
I
didn't
brought my money.
You're mistaken, sir.
Dude, I'm positive. Alright, well, that aside, still, I think Clayton should be buying that shit. Because that's what he should do. But, well, you gotta think, like, the biggest problem nowadays is finding a DD, which we still need one. But, well, no. I guess if you rent it, like, wouldn't it come with a driver?
What?
Party bus?
Yeah. You think
Why
they're gonna let some random person drive their party bus?
I didn't know if they'd be like, hey.
No,
well,
they
yeah, I guess.
no, they drive you around too.
Damn, that would probably be expensive for a nice one.
It's like $600. That's how much the other one was that we got for you.
I got $3.
Yeah, it's like $600 for 3 hours.
Okay. So we could definitely do that for the evening. They're not gonna be out later than 3 hours.
I mean, I would easily throw down 100.
Well, the best thing is, what we should do is go out in the morning if they want to do golf or paintball or whatever. Do that earlier. Take a break. Get cleaned up. We should get dropped off or taken to the first spot. Hang out there for a while, and then when we're ready to leave, start our party bus hours then. Like, figure out what time we leave. Like, meet up at a bar at like 4 or 5, maybe 5 or 6. Stay there for, like, book the party bus for like 7.
Yeah.
So that way you can hang out there, drink a little bit, get started before your time starts. So that way it's 7 to 10 on the bus. And that way we could finish off at like Diamonds or something. And like just hang out there until we're ready to go.
Oh yeah. Look at.
He said, "Oh yeah," to the idea.
Look at this party bus. Look how fucking nice that is.
Damn, how much?
I'm pretty sure this one's 600.
Damn, that's clean.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. That might be a thing we're doing. I'll talk to him. But the biggest biggest hindrance would be making sure we getting a ride home from the strip club if we take advantage of it out there. Because the point of a party bus is you need to have fun on the party bus going to a different destination. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like Clayton is gonna be wanting to be the planner.
Fuck him. Well, I mean, like, I don't give a fuck about who plans what as long as it's a good time. So, I'm in a group chat with...
He's gonna think it's a good time, obviously. Yeah. Like, if he's planning it.
Yeah, I know. But, either way, it's supposed to be a party / celebration. So, we're gonna try to make it good. I definitely think... at least a minimum of like 2 or 3 bars needs to be involved just to kind of break it up and travel. Damn. So many different options. Like I said, guys, send us a shout out and send us a shout out of like what you think and we'll share it, post it up. Because we definitely need ideas. Like local ideas if you could. I know clearly there's still some tornado damage in places, so keep that in mind before sending the submission, but let us know. Try to get it figured out. But that's some good news, is my brother getting married. Then my younger sister's getting married next year early. So congratulations to both of them. They both found some good people. And you gotta support that stuff. It's awesome. Expanding a family. Hey, dude. I found out something the other day. Not really found out, but I was talking to a few people and I didn't know how families get together. Like how often they do. I'm trying to ask more and more people. Like how often does your family get together? How often do you guys... I mean, whether it's just a mom, just a dad, just 2 dads, 2 moms, whatever. Like, how often do people get together with their family?
Okay, hold on. First of all, let me say something. You're welcome for just fixing that toilet seat in there.
That's not my toilet.
Okay, well, that shit was hanging on by, hopes and dreams. I went to go lift the lid up.
What'd you do to fix it?
Tighten the bolts.
Oh.
You touched it, and it was, falling off the toilet.
That one's doing the same thing. I just kind of forget about it. But, families. That's the craziest thing. I ask people how often they see your family, and it's just, what my family does is, unheard of, apparently. I don't hear much of it. Now my family, my immediate family, we get together almost every Sunday for dinner and just to talk about stuff, and it's pretty nice. But, like I said, dude, it's crazy knowing, people don't do that once a month or once a year. Some people just don't get together with their family that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do that, but my family is pretty fucked up though. So
yeah.
So that stuff doesn't happen, which I mean is sad, but that's just
you coming to our Sundays.
What the reality of it is.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I don't know.
I need to get a drink. I'll be back.
Hey, grab 2. Grab fucking 2. Mouth gets dry after eating some Reese's Puffs. That's all he's been fucking eating since he's been here. But, yeah, man. So submit another fucking message to us. Let us know how often you get together with your family. Now your family can be just friends, close friends you get together with all the time. Whatever you consider your family. Let us know. I'm trying to get a pull of this shit so we can hopefully figure out why. I don't know. Just a curious question is all. But on a side note, while dipshit drags some drinks into here, we got this Proper 12 whiskey. If you've never had it, definitely recommend it. Irish whiskey. If you haven't seen one of Conor McGregor's few advertisements, not that our endorsement or support would do anything, but fucking snacks. This thing's still going, you know. You're munching away into the mic, huh?
I had to get snacks. I'm starving.
We don't feed the prisoner until he's done with the podcast.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, at this point, I don't even know.
You don't know what you were just talking about?
Oh yeah, people sending submissions about like families and other submissions and shit. I'm trying to get the people involved.
You talk about 4th of July?
Yeah, we did. Well, a little bit. 4th of July is coming up, but we're still trying to get it together. Dude, Pokemon Detective. Have you seen it?
I want to.
Dude, I want to, but somebody told me that it wasn't what they thought. Like, it's definitely a kid's movie.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I really want to see it, but I'm on the fence about it. John Wick 3's out. I kind of slid out under the radar.
Yeah, I know. We need to go see it.
I heard it was pretty good. Like, nobody says it's as good as the first
one.
Yeah, I know. Keanu Reeves is a fucking hero. Dude, I'm pretty sure that dude still rides the subway. Like, donates a bunch of his money.
Yeah.
Like, overall good dude. Shout out to Keanu Reeves. Oh, I was talking about Proper 12 while you were going.
Oh.
I was like, and this is the drink of choice. Not that our support would do much, but...
Yeah, that shit is delicious.
Oh, yeah. But... Yeah, so... Pokemon Detective, I don't know. But John Wick 3, yes.
I want to see that. Those two. There's some more shit. Oh, Men in Black.
Fucking Chris Hemsworth and that one chick.
The girl from Thor.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
That. I'm pretty sure there's a couple things coming out in June.
Oh, The Lion King.
I won't see that. I would probably watch
Aladdin's out right now. I'm kind of...
That didn't look bad.
Well, Brittany's going to see it tomorrow, but I think I don't care. She's going with, like, Joe Nicole or whatever, but... I don't know. It doesn't look bad. These days I don't spend $15 on a ticket, which is $30 because I take my wife.
You need to get the Cinemark Rewards app.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. I don't go that much.
You get a free movie ticket every month.
What?
Yeah. And if you don't even if you don't use it in that month, it'll roll over.
Shut up. Free movie tickets.
You get one free movie ticket a month.
And Cinemark's the green?
Yeah.
Yo, shut up.
Oh, and you get like percentage off like the concessions. You get like 20% off concessions.
Okay, that is some hot fucking news. If you guys on the podcast didn't know, there you go. But that's the main reason I don't go all the time. Shit's so expensive. Yeah, and if you go to Regal, now I get it if it's convenient. I don't know if it's convenient for you guys. Like, I guess I can understand that. But if you have the time to plan it out,
yeah,
and you pay for Regal's premium seats, like an RPX, whether that's $16 to $18 now, you're a fucking idiot. The green seats, I paid regular ticket price, which is what, $10, $12, some bullshit.
No, it's more than that.
I didn't pay more than like $13.
It might be like 13.
But I bought tickets, and they had recliners that like electric recliners that lean back, a cup holder, and a little tray. It was a little piece of heaven watching a movie. And Regal is charging that much because their normal seats don't even fucking recline.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
After you sit in like the premium leather reclining heated seats at the green, and they have the little tray that you can pull out in front of you to eat shit on. Like, after you eat that, or you go to that and experience that, any other movie theater that has normal seats is just trash.
Yeah.
And it's the same price, too, so you're like, wow.
So you really feel the rapage in your wallet. So, just had to throw that out there. That
The heated seats are super nice too.
Oh, and they're fucking heated. I didn't even mention that.
Yeah, they normally it's pretty cold in like the movie theaters because they, especially in the summer, they'll kick the AC on like overdrive, so it'll be like cold, but you can still turn the seat heater on. That's where it's at right there.
Yeah. So, like I said, green go to, and I'm pretty sure they still do Wednesdays cheap tickets. Yeah. Like I want to say they went up to like $5.45 maybe.
Yeah,
could be wrong.
Alina and I were going,
but they're
like
only,
almost every Wednesday.
It's like $5. That's not bad. So you're really playing yourself going to Regal. Like I said, if it's convenient, you live right here in this area, I get it. If you go before, what time is it? Like 3 o'clock? It's a matinee or 4?
Who the fuck does that?
My mom.
Yeah. Like that's
I'm just saying. I mean, we could have a target audience. That's.
I think that's only during the weekday though too. So like you legit have to have.
The matinee no.
Yeah.
I think they do it every day. Because it's matinee. It's still just before. I think on Friday they probably have it like at an earlier time, like noon maybe. But I think they still have matinee pricing. But either way, it's pretty cool. So definitely be going to Regal or not Regal. Shit. Going to the Green. But I don't know about seeing Aladdin and stuff. I just have no drive to spend that kind of money to go see it right away. Now, Avengers Endgame, you bet your ass. Spider-Man Far From Home, I'll definitely be going to see that ASAP. But I don't really have the drive to see the other movies right away. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but don't really care to. I did see the Destroy All Humans game coming out. I think at E3 is where they're probably going to launch it, which is like a big gaming and like software release thing they have once a year. You know what I'm talking about?
What, E3? Yeah.
But I think they plan on releasing a bunch of stuff there. Like I think they were talking to PS5, new consoles.
Yeah, I know they announced that, and I think Xbox announced something too. After.
I didn't see Xbox, which I'm gonna have to look that up.
I'm almost positive they did.
But PlayStation 5 was in the talks about being brought up at E3. Destroy All Humans, a new game of that sort.
The thing I hate about new consoles is when they first come out, like there's very, very, very few games, and it takes like forever for there to be like a good selection of shit to get.
Well, PS5 is backwards compatible with PS4 and PS3.
And PS3, too.
I believe so. I could be wrong, but this is all stuff I've just seen. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Xbox did. It's called Xbox Scarlet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I did see something. It was earlier in the year that they were talking about making 2 new Xboxes. One that was primarily like a cloud data that had little memory.
Yeah, no, that is a thing.
That's what that is?
Yeah, that one's going to be called Anaconda.
Okay, no, I don't want that.
It's like the budget version, which is that we do that right now though. All the games we get, we download, so that's already what we do.
Well, no, but like they'll be stored
exactly how they are now.
Will it?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's different. I think like they store that game in a cloud, like the Apple iCloud on here. So you have the app, but you don't like have it in your inventory. Like it's part of that system. Is how I thought it was. Like iCloud is on your phone. So if iCloud's not hooked up, you can't access shit.
Yeah, that's the same thing with if you don't have Xbox Live, you can't play the game.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
I have Gears of War down there, stuff I downloaded with a code online. I can click on that game and play it without online.
I know. Okay, well, I know some stuff.
Because when you download the full game, I'm pretty sure you can play it like you download the entire game.
Well, that one will probably be way cheaper though.
Okay.
It's already saying budget, so.
I don't want the budget.
2020.
I got the Xbox One S. The Xbox One X came out, but I didn't want to drop $600 on it. I want one that's good with like HDR and good like 4K all the time. But that's something else. I need a new TV to support the HDR gaming.
Says it's gonna be the most powerful gaming console.
The Xbox?
Yeah.
Sweet. See, I'm definitely an Xbox person. One, because I grew up playing an Xbox. Like, I still have I got the original one in my truck. I got it from my mom's. Fuck yeah, dude. I grew up playing Xbox. And I've always played. Same account. Still killing shit. So, and a lot of my friends have Xbox too, which is super convenient to play.
Are you sure they were announced PlayStation 5 or?
PlayStation definitely talked about a new console. I've definitely seen multiple things about it on Facebook. You don't see it anywhere?
Not real. I mean, the stuff for the Xbox is out, but I don't really see anything about.
Huh. Could have swore I saw it. I double checked Facebook. But either way, new consoles mean a lot more money for them. Because you know they're going to charge an arm and a leg like new phones. Dude, that's another thing. Brittany wants a new phone.
Yeah, she got like the iPhone 2, doesn't she?
I think she has like a 6 or 7.
Damn, I had a 6.
I have an 8. I think she has a 6.
I had a 6 in 2015.
That was only 4 years ago.
For phones, that's like ancient.
Yeah, true. So I have an 8 right now. It's not bad, but we're definitely iPhone people. Super convenient. I think we already discussed that in a previous podcast. I don't know. Androids have their benefits, but I don't care. So we're looking at a new iPhone for her, but that shit's fucking more than an Xbox.
I want to be able to like have Android to like use for a little bit to see how it works. Like to
you
see.
can always go to Best Buy and use one of their phones that they have activated.
No, but I mean like use it for like a week
Oh,
or
like
two.
a temporary phone.
Like to see how it is.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be good. Definitely would be bad to try the other side. Well, that's another topic. Send us your information about your choice, Android, iPhone, or if you don't want to get into that kind of debate, just tell us what phone you're using now, why you like it. Preferably newer phones. Like, if you like your Razr, that's cool, and you like the way it flips, but I don't think that's what we're looking for in a new phone. So, let us know. Cool. Got anything else?
Until next time.
Alright. Sounds good.